God, no.
That's not nice.
No.
That's not nice at all. I thought you were going to think about it. Oh, that stings a little bit. All right.
No, I don't need to hear any more about you and interest anyway. That's just gross.
Oh, that's true, because she'd be telling you, she'd be like, he's incredible.
The last thing I want.
That would be the worst thing for you to hear. Oh, that'd be devastating. What's the name of your best friend, by the way?
I'm not telling you.
I just want to look him up.
Nope.
I just want to add him on Facebook real quick.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Not doing that. None of that is happening.
Okay.
And Admir's got his mother-in-law, if you're interested.
I'm nervous about Admir.
Admir's always on some bullshit.
I'm nervous that we're going to get hit with like a drive-by of your guests, Admir. Who are you trying to fight today?
A lot of people.
Why are you trying to fight on TikTok?
Well, I'm not trying to fight. They try to fight me because I'm a little guy.
And so you gave them your address? You said, come on over?
Well, it's not like I just gave them. The person said, hey, you motherfucker. If you don't apologize right now, drop the Addy, and I'm coming to you.
Drop the Addy? He said drop the Addy?
Yep.
How old was this person? Was he 13?
I feel like this is the thing that happens when
that
you
was
do this.
How old's Puff Puff? I feel like you should...
He's 66.
That's too old. I know that's too old to say Addy. I'm too old to say Addy.
Listen, I didn't even know what the fuck Addy meant.
I thought you were saying attitude at first. I thought he was shortening attitude.
Or Adderall.
Yeah, or he wanted some Adderall, yeah.
No, listen, people, they try to justify one thing and somehow think it's okay to do another thing, and I'm just not okay with that.
That was very generic.
So the question was asked to me, what do I think of the whole, the Gaza thing? And I said, okay, well, I don't have nothing against the people. I have everything against the government, right? And so then the next question was
you meant the Israelis? Just to be clear, there's two sides of that conflict there.
Yeah, I don't know how,
are you talking about the Israeli government? You have nothing against the Israeli people? Okay, gotcha. That's good. That's good. We want to clarify on that one.
Yeah, and then the next question was asked, hey, so what do you think of what happened on October 7th? I said, what happened on October 7th is horrific, but I can't justify what happened on October 7th for you to somehow go and carpet bomb and literally commit genocide on innocent people. Well, that's not what's happening. Yeah, it is. You can't sit here and justify that if each person is holding a baby, that you're going to unalive them both. There's no justification in that whatsoever.
Yeah, what's the number?
Was that the whole conversation, though?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
That's not the part that we got upset about, Admir.
Hold on. So what?
Okay. All right. So there is more. Got it. I'll mute.
No, there isn't more. So what was the question, Amanda?
I'm asking you, is there more to that where she
there
answered?
isn't.
And then you said, you were like, oh, this is exactly how you did it. Oh, so what you're saying is you support unaliving all kids.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. All right, cool.
Hold on. So what is wrong with saying that, Amanda?
You know sports, Mom.
No, listen, I don't give a shit. If Jay said that, I would tell him to his face too.
No, well, that's...
You cannot justify... Hold on, Amanda. You cannot justify what happened on October 7th to go out there and carpet and all of that.
It's called just respecting the person you're speaking with.
Listen, I don't give a shit when it comes...
I'm telling you, that's the fucked part, was knowing that sports mom, how involved she is with the community, with kids. She fostered, 20-something kids, like she said. She does programs all the time for single moms.
It has nothing to do with that.
But it does, Admir, because you were talking directly to her, and you reframed her answer to, oh, so you support unaliving all kids. You didn't address her directly on her statement. I just don't think I don't agree with her 80% of the time, just like she said. It's just about respect because you've been in her space for so long.
I asked a specific question.
But if you see no wrong in it, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it because I don't see how you can justify what happened on 10/7 to actually say, hey,
you're missing the point again.
Listen, I guess I am, but I'm not going to apologize.
There you go.
I'm not telling you to apologize or not. Just
why not just apologize?
Because if you're going to sit here and justify one wrong to justify another wrong, then I have no conversation with you. There's nothing to be apologizing for.
Well, the thing is, like, you can't advance that conversation if you say, you know what, my bad. Obviously, you care about kids, but you don't seem to care about these kids. Like, you could have just changed it to say that, and then you can advance the conversation. I think that's what she's saying. Like, these are people that you've been around. You know that she does care about some kids. So just, yeah, that's not so bad.
You know genuinely in your heart, Admir, that you know she's not that type of person. That's what I'm saying. If you're on a piece of shit host, like, I get that, like, you don't know that person. I get it, reframing what they said to fit your narrative. Cool, dude, do it. Everybody fucking does it. I get it. But doing it to her, knowing her backstory on things, that's the fucked part. Being that you've been in her space for, what, a year or plus. There's people you hang out with, Admir, that is way trashier and nasty and pieces of shit, and you're all right with. But then when it comes to sports mom, that I don't even agree with her. But to not give her the minimum decency of respect is crazy to me. That's what we got to say about.
Why does it feel like that Admir gave Amanda Amanda's dress?
Look, I get Admir. I don't feel like we need to pile on here for you. It's up to you how you want to deal with it. I understand people have elevated feelings here, but I was just saying why. I was just thinking maybe.
10 toes down.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Do what you. Everybody can handle it their own way. I don't want to turn this into policing how people communicate with each other. But somebody's might show up to your house. That's gonna suck.
And I'm not coddling her, and like the comment section is gonna start going crazy on me. It like I said, it has nothing to do with what they were arguing. It's how you speak to people that you know that you've been in their space for well over a year is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is a devastating start. I don't know why we have to like demand division. I don't think this is like a crazy thing to say that you can communicate with somebody who has abhorrent views and not overgeneralize. I don't think that's like such a bad thing to say. Yeah, let's all agree on that.
Okay, maybe we should. So unrelated, I sent you a message in our DMs. Maybe we can move like either the galaxy thing up above, like move the request. I sent you a screenshot. Maybe do a request of your opposition, and then you can do the galaxy up below it, or I don't know, something, because you can't. It's really small.
All right, listen, I'm baked, but
yeah, I know. Yeah. Scott posted a screenshot of your eyes about a quarter of the way open in Discord. So
you want me to move what?
Jesus Christ.
The galaxy to drop, you want it to go where?
Maybe you can move that up. Like if you want to bring the request maybe a little higher and center it, and then you can put the galaxy thing underneath it.
Oh, I see what you're saying there. And center it. I think we centered it there.
Yeah.
Right, like that?
If that works.
All right, neat. Here we go.
Ooh. And then if someone else comes in, then I wouldn't take up other space. So.
Who's Pity Please? Do you know who that is?
There was Pity. Are you opposition? I see you in the rust. Yes, no, Pity. Are you opposition to RTP?
Oh, Pity comes. Oops. He was on my lives and stuff. I'm not sure if he would go. He wanted to debate Admir, but I told him that we're not debating Admir. Okay. So I don't know if he is. Yeah, just FYI.
Yeah, no, we're doing if you're opposition to RTP, hop in the request. Admir pisses a lot of people off, so we could be here all night. So we're not going to do that.
Well, look, and you guys can stay mad, and I'm not trying to tell anybody in the chat how to feel here. I just don't want to make that what this live is about. I don't want to argue over what people say. It's just not a space that I really want to be in. It's like a side of TikTok that I think is fucking toxic. and I just don't want to be like part of that. So I'm if you're mad at Admir or anybody, that's fine. You could do that, but I would much rather have like real debates, not about like TikTok drama. That'd be great. What did you say, Amanda?
No, I said they're mad at me, not at me.
Oh, they're mad at you? Don't be mad at Amanda either. What are you guys doing? Chill.
Why are they mad at you?
I don't know. Mad at me makes sense. Thank you, Ash.
Yes, I'm coddling her, and I'm not calling out other people. I call out every fucking body. I don't look left or right, Republican or Democrat. I look at the person's character and the respect, and that's it. But anyways, I'll meet up.
It's so uncomfortable for me. All right, thank you. What happened to Pity? Do we know? I accidentally closed.
Not opposition to you.
What does he want to debate Admir on?
I'm guessing Israel-Palestine, likely.
You can come up, but we're not going to debate about feeling. You can talk to Admir, but we're not going to talk about like feelings or TikTok drama. We can talk. You can come up. Just hit your request again. I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say.
All right.
All right. Welcome.
Howdy, friends.
Hey.
Good evening.
All right, Admir. So we're talking about Israel-Palestine, right?
So listen, bro. Hey, listen. I understand you want to come up here and have a conversation with me. You can do this another time. This isn't the time. If you want to debate RTP, pick a topic and talk. Because this isn't the platform. I'm not going to ruin his platform. So with all due respect, if you want to talk to me, we can have a debate some other time. But fucking talk to him. If you're not, get the fuck out. Simple as that.
Well, so don't talk to me like that.
Okay, so have a good day. Have a good night.
All right, yeah, are you interested in, that's kind of what this platform is. I may have the same, like, are you on the side of Israel?
Yes.
All right.
Well, no, sorry, no, I'm not. I am on the side of Palestine, period. The end.
Okay, cool. Isn't that where Admir is too?
Yeah, no, so I would like to ask him about that.
Why?
So, because I felt like he was kind of sitting on the couch about it.
Okay, is that's something we need to debate about, whether or not he's like on the side enough?
Anyone want to go bowling is the funniest thing I've ever seen in chat, by the way.
All right, it seems like you maybe just want attention, dude. Have a good night.
Well, no.
Yeah. It's weird. Good start to tonight. All right. Jen, you got some jokes?
Yeah, I probably I guess maybe I just missed. I half listen when things like I don't even know what was going on just then.
I want to play. 100%. Let me actually play something real quick. I want to see what you guys have to think about. Did anybody see Caroline Leavitt's press conference today? Did you see it, Jen?
No.
This response is fucking absolutely insane. So I didn't know, but Jared Kushner is like now involved in the negotiations with Qatar, with their military, and so they just like asked a question about Jared Kushner getting money from Qatar, and listen to Caroline Leavitt's response. This is insane.
How did the White House decide that it is appropriate for Jared Kushner to be working on matters that involve Qatar, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, 3 countries that combined have given him more than $2.5 billion for his investment firm?
I think it's, frankly, despicable that you're trying to suggest that it's inappropriate for Jared Kushner, who is widely respected around the world and has great trust in relationships with these critical partners in these countries, to strike a 20-point comprehensive detailed peace plan that no other administration would ever be able to.
That is such an insane answer. I cannot believe you would have the audacity to ask me a question about people in this administration who recently got $2.5 billion in investment, that they might have a conflict of interest here. How dare you? He is widely respected. It's not reality. I've never been more convinced that this is like a simulation. All of this stuff is so poorly scripted and acted. I really do think that they're living out like their fantasies. Did you see Stephen Miller today? Any of you?
I try not to.
Listen to this.
Guy that looks like
Stephen Miller is down in. Oh, sorry. He went down to Memphis, and listen to this speech. He's standing with Pete Hegseth and Pam Bondi.
The handcuffs that you're carrying, they're not on you anymore. They're on the criminals. And whatever you need to get it done, we're going to get it done. Our job here is to help liberate all.
Oh shit, that's not the right one. Let me see if I can find the other one.
it's kind of low.
Yeah. Can I turn it up here? Check the mixer. Oh yeah, I've got it way low. I'll turn it up. It doesn't pull up when you spell Memphis, Memphios. I think this might be it. Wait, can you hear it? Or no? Did I mute it? I think I muted the audio. Hold on. It's quiet.
To the Memphis Police Department, to the officers that I see sitting in front of me, we are about to provide you with a level of support you cannot even imagine. This isn't just a task force. This is a all-of-government unlimited support operation. ATF, DEA, FBI, ICE, Department of War, every resource we have. And they're not going to be sitting behind a desk at a keyboard. We are sending in real cops with guns and badges to go out with you on the street every single night making arrests.
So far, not terrible. He's about to escalate the fuck out of this, though.
These are people who have taken down drug cartels, kingpins, the worst criminal offenders in the United States, standing with you shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. All we ask from you is to show up at roll call every single night with your brothers and sisters in the federal government and to go out and get the criminals off the street. And if you do that, I pledge to you, we will liberate this city from the criminal element that has plagued it for generations. This is not just a strategy shift.
That's right.
This is an attitude shift. We are not going to live in an environment anywhere where there is a street that belongs to a criminal, where there is a neighborhood that belongs to a gang, where there is any physical space anywhere that belongs to anyone other than the law-abiding citizens and families of Memphis. The idea that there is a square inch of block in this city where a citizen doesn't feel safe is unacceptable. This is Memphis. This is the United States of America, and all that bullshit is done. It's over. It's finished.
Let me see if I can find the rest of it, because it gets so much worse.
Where was he speaking out? Where was he at?
He's in Memphis at the Memphis Safe Task Force. Let me see if I can find this other clip. Maybe I can get the whole thing.
Out in the streets, you know, obey the rules.
Let's see if I can get. Hold on.
Anymore. It's not happening. We're going to tell our by myself, or I can't leave my house at this time of night. I'm going to go out what they do for fear of criminals. They go out what they do for fear of criminals. The idea that any person living in a city would say, I can't walk down this block by myself, or I can't leave my house at this time of night, or I can't let my kids go to that store or that corner. Are you kidding me? We're going to tell our own families and children where they can and can't go because what a criminal's going to do? Over our dead bodies are we going to live that way anymore? It's not happening. I see the guns and badges in this room. You are unleashed. The handcuffs that you're carrying, they're not on you anymore. They're on the criminals. And whatever you need to get it done, we're going to get it done. State, local, federal, on President Trump's promise, we are going to get it done. Thank you.
God, I can't find the other part of it. That's driving me nuts. I thought that was going to be at the end. Huh. That's annoying.
I mean, it's odd that, when we talk about criminals and crimes, and there's a guy named Bill. Bill, RTP is taking opposition. So if you have some takes on this, you can come up and talk with us. But he's saying that calling, people who call for violence should be arrested. So I responded to him. So Trump should be arrested, and his bill.
No, not him.
He's not an evil Democrat.
Oh, it's a response. He's not an evil Democrat.
That was the response. He's not an evil Democrat. So it's just.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you tonight. I gotta find this damn clip. It's gonna drive me nuts now.
I have a feeling that the guy who knew some request is just a troll. Probably gonna come up and drop like a slur.
I don't see the request.
No, I'm talking about in the comments.
Oh. Son of a bitch. Where is this? I wonder if it was Rupar that had it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The rest of that clip where he's like, he does that thing, like these criminals are nothing, they have nothing.
Oh, that was at Memorial.
No, he did it again, though. He did it this time about, like, criminals. Again? Yeah, he did it today. But it was about a different group. He's, like, doing the hits. Let's see if Rupar had it. Yeah, these all look like from yesterday. No. Just doing my research with me for the show tomorrow.
So Dolphin's concerned about your lighting. Dolphin says you look a little sickly with this lighting.
Oh, yeah, my bad. How's that? I can turn on the jaundice lights. There we go. Does that look better?
Yeah.
Does that look better now?
Admir is brown. We never wanted him.
Yeah. What is that? Who's that?
The
David?
Newsom person.
Did David get a new account?
Oh, man.
No, they haven't talked about gas or eggs, so I don't think it's David.
I was thinking the other. I forgot that guy's name was David. Is he for real? Does anybody know if that's an act
I don't know.
or if that's real?
Amanda? The other David that you're talking about, that David, I think he's blocked on this account.
Oh, that makes sense. Amanda, is that other David right? Is that Jesus? I'm high. Is that what he's like all the time?
Oh, so you are like me now.
I did not.
Moly.
Listen, I'll smoke like
he can't even talk.
I'll smoke an hour before, and then I'm coming down from it, and I got caught like doom scrolling, and I smoked the whole thing, and it didn't come down after an hour. Like it's still here. But we do have a guest. It looks like maybe. Oh, did they leave?
We do.
Well, I see there's a Scott who are making.
Thanks,
Scott,
guys.
are you
Johnny? Is Johnny?
Is there a weird background noise? Okay. No, Scott. I see it's Scott in the comments. Are you the felon that goes to Amanda's lives all the time?
It goes to what?
A different Amanda.
Oh, I thought you said. Jesus, I can't. You guys are going to need to talk for a little while. I thought you said manicide. I was like, what the fuck is a manicide? Yeah. I thought that's what you said. I was trying to figure out what a manicide was. Here's Scott. All right, Admir, do your thing.
Scott, good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just chilling.
Nice, man. I'm assuming you voted for Trump?
Yep.
Beautiful. So it's very simple, man. Pick any topic. If you want whatever you want to talk to RTP, pick it up. He'll talk to you. The only rules that we have, no over talking. And you can curse, but if it gets out of line, that's where me and Amanda will step up, and then the boss down there, Jen, will just demolish everybody.
So you guys are kind of
fair enough
about muting?
No, as long as you don't disrespect, you don't over talk and scream, nobody will mute you.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Good evening, sir.
So I want to talk racism.
All right.
Shit.
What do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to ask you, do you think people of color is a racist statement?
I don't care about any of that, bud.
I just asking.
I know. I'm answering honestly. I don't care about any of that.
About what?
About what is or isn't racist. What words? I'm not interested in discussing that at all. I just try and be like polite to people. So if somebody says to me like, I find that offensive, I just try and remember that and not do it again. That's kind of how I live my life. How do you live your life? You don't do that?
Does it bother you that the Democrats are violating everyone's civil rights?
Maybe if you what are they doing? Maybe it bothers me. What are they doing?
That DEI.
DEI. What about it?
And so there is like Minnesota. They still are practicing it.
Practicing.
Does that bother? Yeah, that repackaged white supremacy.
I'm honestly like kind of new to politics. Can you explain DEI for me? I'm not really sure what you mean by that.
Yeah, so that's
what does it stand for?
Diversity, equity, inclusion, and access. DEIA, actually. So.
Oh, I like those things. I like diversity. I like what was the second one?
Equity.
I like that. What was the third? And the third one, I is independence.
No.
What is it?
Inclusion.
Oh, I like inclusion. Yeah. And what was the last one? A.
Accessibility.
What does that mean?
That means they want equal access for everybody.
So accessible. Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea. That sounds like our Constitution a little bit. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. It sounds good, but
you don't like that?
Not when you're violating our civil rights to do it.
Wait, who is? I'm confused. How are they violating?
Like they tried putting this people of color into it. You see, this racist
what statement.
Do you mean? Making the white people colorless. So now the Democrats have a colorless section.
We got a whole colorless section now?
Yeah. That's what happened.
Fuck. That's probably not bad for colorblind people, though. That's got to be kind of convenient, honestly.
It really made people of colors advocate there, you see.
It made people of color. Wait, what'd you say? It made
white people of colors advocate. So
it made white people the advocate for people of color?
Yeah, or
I like that. We should all advocate for each other. I love that. This sounds great.
Well, that's white supremacy, you see.
So white supremacy is advocating for non-white people. That's white supremacy?
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
Fuck all this time. I thought white supremacy was something else. That actually doesn't sound so bad. I think that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Yeah. Well, you're a typical Democrat, right?
And I guess so. That's my point. I guess I belong with the Democrats. I like diversity. I like equity. I like inclusion. And we've repurposed the term white supremacy to mean advocating for other groups that aren't white. I'm all in. Yeah, you convinced me, man. I haven't lost a debate in a while, but this time I did.
So yeah, absolutely. You're a white supremacist and a proud one, huh?
All right, Scott. You won. Great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So your whole party's the biggest racist organization in America.
Damn, dude.
High fives.
That's the whole time I thought racism was something different. I didn't know. I appreciate you coming up and explaining that to me, Scott, and in such a calm manner.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love destroying Democrats.
Nice, dude. Well, you did it tonight. God bless you, sir. Have a Merry Christmas when the time comes and a Happy New Year, all right?
You're no good.
All right.
You're racist.
All right, I love you.
Yeah, sure.
Love you. Bye. That was awesome. That guy was good. You guys all acted like he didn't know what he was doing. That was fucking awesome.
He was the Scott I was talking about. So
yeah, you guys really lied about him. That is a man full of wisdom.
Listen, you got dog walked.
I know, but look, I feel good about it.
I mean, the only thing that's he did tell a black woman on a panel one time to get watermelon out of her mouth. I don't know. That doesn't
sound like him. He sounded reasonable.
Right.
That's crazy. So. I don't know if I believe that.
He goes up on Amanda Roses with Nemo and them on later in the evenings. He's a regular.
If Cam requests one more time, he gets blocked. Cam, I'm not fucking talking to you this week. All right? My quarterback's not playing this week. God damn it. No Brock Purdy, no George Kittle, no Bosa, which is fine. He deserved it. No Ayuk. This is gonna suck. If we beat the Rams, I'm not gonna shut the fuck up all week, Cam. I'm gonna be in your mouth all week.
That did not sound good at all.
No, sounds terrible.
That sounds good.
Wow.
He said, I'm going to be in your mouth all week long.
Oh my!
Is that how you threaten people?
Yeah, it's caused a lot of problems and led to some really positive experiences. Honestly, it's been hit or miss.
All right.
I don't know where they're playing. I don't know if it's in LA or San Francisco. I'm not sure.
30 Vespi, are you opposition to RTP?
He follows me, so probably.
All right, let's see.
Dirty V, good afternoon, or should I say good evening, sir. How you doing?
No, I'm not opposite. I accidentally hit the plus.
All right.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to minus you now.
Oh my God, Jay, you're a mess.
That joke fucking killed. That joke killed. Fuck you.
Get
That
out of here.
killed.
Awful.
That
Get out of
killed.
here.
Watch the
I
chat. That
can't with
killed.
you.
I know it killed.
That was terrible.
Oh my
So
God, this is
if I can
embarrassing.
hey,
Jesus.
Slavic mom, it's not 4 against 1, ma'am. Whoever comes up in his opposition to RTP, they do 1-on-1. We don't, me and Amanda, and especially Jim, we do not talk over them, or we don't even interrupt them. They do their own thing. So it's not 4-on-1 at all.
It's true.
Why is your galaxy all over your head?
Jen did it. Jen made me move it.
Oh.
Oh, I just it was trying to make it so you could see it a little better.
It's like under all the words in the gift goal and stuff.
It looks on my end.
Okay, I'll text it to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you guys are opposition to RTP, I mean, I'm not really sure if, Jay, I'm not really sure what
I'm gonna be honest.
Jay's-
I'm gonna turn off these lights. These are fucking devastating, honestly. How do I turn that shit there? Oh my God, that is so nice. It honestly got quieter when I did that. That is so nice. I might even put on the hood.
Tactic.
How you doing?
I'm good. So,
How you been? Everything good?
I mean, of course. So I guess RTP brought you to the dark side, huh?
Yeah, that's his new thing now. I was the first one, and so yeah, he's gonna definitely. That's his ultimate goal now, is to bring people over
one by one.
Are you helping him?
one by one.
Are you helping him?
No.
I would argue he's not. To be honest, even if he is trying, I would argue no, he's not any help at all. To be honest.
Oh, I think
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, it might
I
be.
think out of anyone, you and I were pretty moderate. We could actually critique Trump. So
he's doing great.
So what do you guys?
He's doing great.
I mean, you really think Kamala, is that how you pronounce her name before I get yelled at in chat?
No, you're good.
Okay.
So the way we do this thing, hold on, just so you understand how we do this. So I'm not trying to sit here and you think that it's 4-on-1. Very simple rules. You guys talk, we go on mute. The only time that Amanda and I will come into is if you start to crash out, which I've never seen you do, or if he starts to crash out, then we'll mute both.
That does happen sometimes.
Other than that, you guys pick a topic, you guys talk, whatever's on your mind, do your thing. Fair enough?
Yeah, I just, I came in to say hi to you, and it said RTP and Amir debate night, so I didn't know if you were debating or not. But, okay. I mean, to be frank, I voted for Trump because he was a better option for me, in my opinion. but do I agree with everything he's doing? No.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I don't really care who people voted for now at this point. Like, he's just a disaster. Like, everything he's fucked up everything he's done so far. He's like 0 for 60. Unless you really wanted the genocide to be completed in Gaza, in which case then it's like 1.
Oh, no, I don't.
And I guess closing the border. He did close the border. So two things he did.
And that was a huge reason why I voted for him.
Why?
Closing the border.
Why did that matter? Sure. Why'd that matter to you?
What do you mean, why did it matter to me?
We said that was like the main reason.
Because we should be properly vetting people. And we definitely, not saying I'm not anti-immigration, we definitely need to streamline a process of getting people here and getting their citizenship. But there were a bunch of people that came in not properly vetted, and bad things can happen. Like, what was it, like 1,000 people on the terror watch list? I mean, and like 400,000 criminals. That was on DHS.gov, by the way.
I understand those are all reasons to do it, but I'm wondering why it was important to you. Like, why was that such an important issue to you?
Why is immigration important to me?
Yeah.
Because I'm an immigrant. So immigration has always been important to me.
That just tells me who you are. Why is it important to you?
It should be important to everyone, mind you, not just me. But that was a huge reason why I voted for him, because Biden and Kamala did a horrible job.
It feels weird.
Sorry, my voice is very hoarse right now. I apologize.
It's all right. Did you say horish or horse?
Horse.
Horse. Okay.
I have a sore throat.
It's all right. I'm high. No, it just seems to me like you're just telling me like reasons. I don't know why it's important.
Well, you asked me why, so I'm telling you.
That's a good question.
That was one of the reasons.
I know, but why is that important?
If you don't think that's a valid enough reason, that's not really,
I'm not questioning.
That's your opinion.
No. I'm just asking you why it is important.
Because people need to be properly vetted and documented when they come to this country. You don't think so?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm asking you why it's important to you. Like, why is this? You said this was like the main issue.
Because it's a national security issue. That's why.
Okay.
And national security is a huge thing. That I don't think we, how do I articulate this?
Were you affected
by a
by
lot of thought and effort into?
Was it affecting your life, illegal immigration?
Yes. Like, I moved from Chicago. And not in the sense of like, like they're taking my jobs. Like, I work for myself. No, it's the point
how is it affecting you?
Well, let me finish.
Oh.
There's a lot of people that came to Chicago, and there's so much funding that was, the Democrats have promised Chicagoans, okay, especially in the West and South Side, and they do this every election cycle. They just pander to these communities, and they do nothing for them, period. Whatsoever.
So you saw that the federal government was taking care of these people, and you didn't feel like you were getting what you wanted in Chicago. So then you were like, no, oh, not you. Okay. But
not me personally. No.
So you were just worried about other people who felt like they weren't getting enough handouts from the government.
Well, it's not handouts per se, right?
I'm confused because weren't you saying that like those people were getting money from the government and that's what people were upset about?
Not just that. It was like a security thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's the security
did it get a lot
thing,
more violent in Chicago during those years?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Did?
It's gotten a lot worse. I mean,
I'm looking at, like, if I look at the violent crime rate in Chicago, it's at, like, near historic lows right now.
Yeah, it's really not, though.
No, it is. Like,
where are you getting that? Where are you getting that?
FBI?
Can you pull it up?
Sure.
That it's at a historic low?
Are you honestly unaware of this?
Yeah, because that's not what everybody else feels. Or there's so many people moving.
Yeah, that's why we don't do crime statistics based off how everybody feels, because you can be scared into believing.
Well, if it affects people's
real quick,
lives.
I haven't interrupted you one time. If you wouldn't mind letting me get those sentences
go ahead.
out, I appreciate that. Well, now I forgot. Fuck. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if it affects people's lives, and it did mine to the point that, like, I decided to move.
Well, what happened?
And I was worried about my safety, especially because I have a child.
So you were worried.
Know?
You weren't. You didn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, when people are getting robbed, targeted every single night, and this is like North Chicago, which is a very more affluent neighborhood. And this is nightly. Like, you couldn't walk to your car. Like, and it was progressively getting worse. And
I'm looking, like, if you look at the violent
Johnson
crime rate,
wasn't doing anything.
Well, but the violent crime rate's been going like down. It peaked in 2023, like during the height of COVID, because anytime like there's financial hardship, crime goes up, and it's been precipitously dropping ever since then. Like every city had a crime spike in 2022 and 2023. But again, what it sounds like to me is that you saw a lot of stuff in the media that scared you, and it wasn't happening to you.
I didn't see just stuff in the media. Like,
well, but it didn't happen to you. So wherever you saw it, right? Wherever you saw
no, I've almost gotten robbed multiple times. I had my Cadillac converter taken out of my car.
Well, I've had
all my neighbors get robbed.
Well,
so it did happen.
I live in a nice neighborhood in Mesa, Arizona, where the crime rate's low. I've had things stolen out of my car too.
Arizona is not the same as Chicago.
But I've had my car broken into twice and my home broken into once, and I held somebody at gunpoint. But I'm not going, oh my God, the sky is falling, because I look at the crime statistics.
I never said the sky was falling.
You did. You said that the
You're
crime
exaggerating
rate.
What
you
I
said
said
the crime rate was going up, and it was becoming progressively more unsafe. But it doesn't seem like statistically it was.
When's the last time So do you have the statistics for 2025 and 2024? What was last year they actually put in? So
they do. I was looking at 28-day rolling average. Let me find the annual one. Sorry, let me go back. So if we look at
and you have to understand that whenever, like, since cash bail has ended and basically they just let everyone out, it has skyrocketed.
Well, that just isn't actually showing up in the data, though.
They don't put in every report.
Oh, so they're just lying. Okay, so let me give you an example.
You don't think Chicago lies?
Where were you at in Chicago?
North Shore, so like Lakeview area.
Okay, let me look here. It actually lets me go by county, but I clicked on it and it's moving slow. Lakeview.
So I was like Lakeview.
Okay,
East.
so
it's North Shore, it's pretty close to Gold Coast.
So there's this cool tool that they have on ChicagoCity.gov, and this is according to FBI statistics. But from 2022 to 2025, you saw an 11% drop in violent crime. In that's Lakeview. But if you want to go to like North Lawndale, it was 51%. You go to Humboldt Park, 68%. You go to West Garfield Park,
68% drop.
63%. If you go to West Inglewood, 81% drop. If you go to Greater Grand Crossing, 60% drop. If you go all these places that you didn't spend any time with or in, it seems like you've just been believing stories that it was getting worse.
Can you look up Austin?
And it was
Hold on, look up Austin.
I don't know why you insist on cutting me off so often. Just let me finish those sentences. It just seems like all of these places that you were naming earlier, their crime rate.
I didn't name any of those, actually.
Okay.
You did.
Where's Austin? What part of town is Austin in?
So it's in the west.
Oh, it was down 25%.
Galaxy Kid, can I go ahead?
Sure. Yeah, down 25% in Austin.
All right, you can come back in 30 minutes. And you want to...
All right. Thank you.
All right, well, that was interesting. That was very Matt. Good evening.
I don't catch who sent the Galaxy, Jen. Did you?
Creative.
All right. Thank you, Creative.
Thank you.
Good evening, all. Good to see you again.
What's up, Matt?
What's happening?
We're just having a bake sale.
I saw that, dude. I love cookies. Can I get some with walnuts?
Walnuts? Who eats cookies with walnuts?
Yeah. I actually like black walnuts. Chocolate chip and black walnuts? Come on, man. That's the best cookie you've ever tasted.
Bro, how old are you?
Are you guys like 75?
That's what I'm saying.
Once upon a time, I was eating black walnut cookies with my... No. No. Yes, I'm actually pretty old. See? Okay,
Oh,
moving
yeah,
on.
you are old. Yeah, nice.
Maybe you're just dressed. I don't know. I wasn't gonna.
I feel like I'm middle aged. I mean, old. Old is offensive. I have feelings, and now I'm offended.
I'm sorry.
That's Jen's
I'm
fault.
just kidding. I'm just kidding, Jen.
I actually didn't mean the apology either, so we're even.
The chat remembers Matt as the poo-poo lover.
Great start, dude. I love it.
Thank you.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, well, fantastic.
Wow, look at that, Jay. We finished our sentences together. That was amazing.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Matt.
Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to. I don't need to introduce you. You've been up here plenty of times, so you know how this works. So,
Yeah.
So take it off.
Yeah, respectful, kind, courteous. Last time, I forget the host name. I would call you by your name, so RTP. You definitely had me last time. I faded quickly, and I bounced. And I'm just back here to talk about some things without fading.
Let's do it. Okay.
Would you like to talk about the Israel crisis or the Gaza crisis?
They seem related. I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, they are intertwined for sure.
Yeah, mostly because Israel keeps bombing them. I think it's mostly
okay. It's like the war between the states and the Civil War. I mean, it's really how you frame it.
Well, it's a little different. It's in fact, it's pretty different. There's one side that has like a handful of weapons, and the other side has like an entire arsenal and all the power.
Okay, so if both sides put down their weapons, what would happen?
Nobody would be shot anymore.
I fully agree. Okay, if Israel put down their weapons, what do you think would happen to them?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. They just put down their weapons. The Iron Dome goes away. America stops funding them, and they're totally safe.
I don't think they have to take down the Iron Dome. They should just put down their weapons and go back to Israel.
Well, they're in Israel. I'm saying if Israel as a country inside
Palestine.
Israel.
They're in Palestine.
They're not. Okay, who built Jerusalem?
Wait, but I'm just saying the divider there. There's Palestine and there's Israel, right? Or are you just saying it's all Israel?
Well, no. I'm saying that what are the lines if you wanted to define them? So where did the Jews get to be?
There's defined lines.
Okay, which ones?
Well, there's current defined lines. They've moved over time. I mean, they've had dispute after dispute after dispute, but there's current lines between the Palestinians and Israel. The thing is, though, it only really works one way. Like the Palestinians they're restricted, and the folks in Israel aren't.
So the Palestinians are defined by the Romans to degrade the Jews.
Romans? Wait, what?
Yeah. If you go back far enough in time.
I'm not. Well, I don't care about any of that shit. I just care about like from 48. Well, because there wasn't a country there. Like these lines were established legally. What we're talking about now in 48, 47.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Who defined those lines in 48?
It was a negotiation.
France and England. So why is America blamed for that?
I don't think we are blamed for that.
Okay. I have nothing to say to that. Then, okay, cool.
I think what people are upset with America right now is that everybody in the world can see this as a genocide, and the Americans are like, fuck yeah, keep going.
How do you define genocide?
Well, I would say that I'm probably not an expert there, so I would rely on people who have been relied upon to declare something a genocide. I'd say that the ICC said it. Every foreign leader outside of a handful have said it. Historians have said it. The world's leading scholars on genocide, even scholars from inside of Israel, virtually everybody outside of the IDF and the MAGA wing of this country agree that, for fuck's sakes, North Korea's it's a genocide. Everybody but us and the MAGA wing and then Israel. And basically the rest of the world's yeah, of course it is.
Okay, so the apartheid in South Africa is a genocide against pale people, and in China,
what?
Okay, so I'm trying to define genocide, right? I'm trying to get a common place so that we can debate what is or is not a genocide. So in South Africa, there are people hurting other people.
Wait, why are you guessing then? Why don't you just go get the definition of genocide?
Well, we could both do that, yeah?
Yeah, let's not guess. Let's say,
okay,
hold up.
So please do. So my idea of genocide is removing a people from existence because you don't like the people.
So this says,
just as a basic.
The key aspects of genocide. One, intent. The defining element of genocide is the intent to destroy a protected group. The perpetrator must have a purpose to destroy the group, not just to harm it or cause it to disperse. I think that fits, no problem. Methods of destruction. The convention outlines specific methods used in a G-side, including unaliving members of the group, causing seriously bodily or mental harm to members of the group, deliberately inflicting conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Yeah, it seems to fit every definition.
Okay, so I'm going to challenge you on that. So can you give me an instance of how Israel is being genocidal to Palestine?
Okay, so I think that they have an intent to destroy that protected group. I think that's been very clear.
Okay, so would you not say that the other group has the same intentions?
No, I would not say that.
Okay, I would disagree.
They've never done it. They've never invaded. They don't go in there. They haven't tried to take land from Israel. They've attacked them, but no, they've never attempted to get rid of Israel as a whole.
No, that's what they're saying. To the river to the sea means get rid of Israel permanently, all the people.
No, that's what the Israelis say.
Yes.
But no, because you can ask a lot of people in Palestine, what does it mean from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free? They're talking about borders. They're talking about from the river to the sea, they should be able to live in their land unencumbered. But this is something that people on the right and specifically like Israeli propaganda machine has put out there, that even when they're talking about, hey, we want our freedom, this is where we're laying out the lines of where we want our freedom, and you have the Zionists like, actually, what they really mean is, but they don't mean that. When you hear them speak of it, they don't mean of that. But if I look at H group, I've seen attacks. You could argue whether or not those attacks were like an initial attack or a counterattack. You could have that conversation all day long. But I know if I'm right about history, and maybe I'm missing one, I don't remember the Palestinians ever going into Israel and taking over land and carpet bombing entire neighborhoods and forcing them into corners of the country and feeding them one scant meal per day, while the rest of the world tries to say like, hey, we've got food for you, and they're like, no, we got this. And then sniping kids and sniping fathers and sniping mothers, double tap bombing hospitals with victims inside. They've never done this. October 7th was terrible, but I'm tired of like pretending October 7th was 1/1000th of the decimation that Israel has placed on Palestine since then. It's like if I kicked you in the shin and you cut off my arm. And you're like, well, he did kick me in the shin. Like after a while, they're going to be like, yeah, but like punch him or something. But cutting off his arm was a little far.
Okay, you said a lot of things there. So let's just go back to, okay, so let's just start here. If you start a war and you have civilians that are impacted, whose fault is that? Is that the person that perpetrated the war, or the person that is hiding behind their civilians?
I think it'd be a really hard argument for you to make that the start of the war was October 7th.
I mean, we can go back 3,000 years. So yeah, that would be a hard argument.
3,000 years because it only became a country or a state in 47. So you can't go back that far.
That's untrue. Again, I would ask you, who built Jerusalem? Was it David?
I'm going to tell you.
Was it Solomon?
It wasn't people that looked like Benjamin Netanyahu.
Okay, I don't care how people look. I'm asking you,
it was the people that looked like the Palestinians.
So the Palestinians came into Israel and built Jerusalem, as your contention.
No, they built where they live.
Oh, where do they live?
In Palestine.
Okay, where do the Jews live?
Well, they left, right? Didn't they get run from the city?
Whoa!
We don't talk about that.
No. Like 40, I think it was like 500 BC, 580.
Yeah, didn't God tell them you got to go?
No, that's not what happened.
It's not what happened. Okay.
What happened? Absolutely not.
They just found a better, like a nicer development somewhere else.
No, they were pushed out by an oppressive colonial group that moved them out of their land, and then their land was restored in 47, 48.
I think that you're just mistaking like the religion for the descendants of the people that were forced out.
I'm not talking about religion.
Yeah,
I'm talking anthropologically.
You are talking about religion, because if you traced the ancestry back of like a ton of like, I think it's like 60%. Somebody can help me on the numbers, but like if you trace the ancestry back for most of the people living there, and all these people that like are born in America and they're like, I'm Israeli, this is my homeland. It's like, wait, what? No, it's not. You have no ancestry traced back there. So that's that part's the religion.
No, I'm gonna pin you back on this. Who built Jerusalem? Who built that?
That's not how countries work.
I'm not asking how. I'm asking about an ancestry of a people that lived in a land that built a town.
Again,
that
you're
became
mistaken.
a city.
Yeah, again, you're mistaking.
That's not a mistake.
You haven't heard what I said yet, Matt.
Sorry.
Matt, you haven't heard.
I apologize. Let me try again.
You're mistaking the descendants who lived there with just Jewish people today.
The Hebrew, yes.
Yeah, you realize these aren't the same people, right? Like they're not the descendants of the people who left Jerusalem, right?
Well,
right.
We're trying to
obviously, right?
I'm trying to think about a rebuttal. Give me a second.
This one shouldn't be a rebuttal. But I don't even know why. I don't even know why we're talking about this, because what we were talking about that somehow we got derailed is whether or not this was a G-side, and it seems like they knocked every single point, and then you asked me, like, if you start a war, whose fault is it? And I said, I don't think the war started on October 7th, and then you said that's right, it started 3,000 years ago. So now is that like is the G-side justified because we go back far enough to like where we can determine who started this?
So no, I'm not justifying G-side. I'm saying that it's not a G-side because this is war and people are unalived in wars.
Well, but people who get paid to do this, who are experts, and the entire world disagrees with you. You're in a very minority position. And if you wanted to say that it's not a G-side, you would probably need to attack some of these points and say this, like they don't fit this criteria. But when we went through the criteria, they fit every criteria.
I mean, you're going to have to restate the criteria because I disagree with you. But, okay, number one, let's go point by point.
Number one, unaliving,
one at a time.
Unaliving members of the group.
Okay, that happens on both sides.
Hold on, but wait. If it's going to be a G-side, it has to fit all of these criteria. So no matter what I say here, there's probably going to be other instances when people have fit this definition. We just need to decide if Israel's actions qualify as a G-side here. We're not talking about Palestine. We're not talking about any other country. We're only talking about Israel right now. Okay. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group.
Okay. Yes.
Deliberately inflicting conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction.
Okay, we can actually fast forward through all this. I would say both sides are doing this to each other.
No.
Yes, we can.
No. What we said when we started this, and this is your off ramp. You said that it wouldn't be defined as a G-side, and I said that it needs to meet all these criteria. And we went through 3 before you panicked. So let's get to 4.
My bad.
Imposing.
Nice attack.
Well, I'm sure I didn't mean it as an attack. I thought that was an accurate description. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group.
Okay, give me one instance of that.
Bombing all 30 hospitals.
Okay, when you hide below hospitals and you put your own citizens in front of you as a human shield, how is that?
Do you have any evidence that that's ever happened?
I mean,
would you be surprised? Would you be surprised to know that Israel has never presented any evidence that says that there were people hiding in the tunnels underneath the hospitals? Would you be surprised that some of these hospitals, like one about 3 weeks ago, they bombed this hospital because they saw a camera? That was their justification for it, by the way. They saw a camera on top of it, which turned out to be like a CCTV. I think it was like a BBC camera or something that they had placed up there. So they bombed it. And there were victims in there, and first responders rushed in to see if they could save the victims, and then Israel just bombed it again. And their justification, I swear to God, was there's a camera on the building. That's what they said.
the propaganda is great with Hamas. I will tell you.
No. This is you're saying what Netanyahu and all Zionists say when you don't have a good argument. The propaganda is like, who are they paying? Literally, all of our politicians in this country on your side of the aisle, every fucking one of them has taken a check from Israel. Israel, it just came out today that Israel has invested like $10 million into right-wing conservative content creators, and Netanyahu is celebrating it. Netanyahu is openly saying, hooray, we've got somebody buying TikTok that won't allow anti-Zionist talking points. They don't have any money. Hamas doesn't have this money. They don't have this influence. The shittiest part about all of this is that Israel owned our entire Congress and our entire government, and they have fucked this up so bad that you have politicians, for maybe the first time in my life, openly like, we're not taking money. Do you know what it takes for a politician to say no thank you to money? And an entire party's done it, and now part of the Republicans have done it. So you're telling me that propaganda arm that owned our country, that dragged us into the Iraq war and the Afghanistan war, that suddenly out of nowhere, they just got out-propagandized by Hamas, and that's what's really happening. And it's not the videos that I can see every single day of children being put into open graves on top of other children. It's not that, right?
Well, I mean, I would contest that everybody in our government is owned by Israel. So you're saying the left and the right owned by Israel? Is that your contention?
They were.
First
they
of
were.
all, okay. Well, okay. I have to go through these points one at a time because you threw like 87 different things once again.
Fair enough.
So your contention is the American government was controlled by Israel, both the left and the right, by AIPAC, as you said.
Can we be careful?
And
that real quick, just I'm not saying they were controlled by Israel. I just want to make sure that's out there. I think that they did the messaging for Israel. Israel would pay for them to go on vacation. They'd take them. They'd fly them over there. They would take them to nice dinners. They would give them this whole history lesson. They'd make them feel good. They'd send them home, and then AIPAC would kick them some cash for their campaigns. And I do think that I don't think it's like a mind control thing. I think the politicians are just whores. And that's literally all it takes, is give them a couple $100,000 and take them on a trip. And they're like, fuck it, I'll say whatever you want me to say.
I mean, that's a fair point. I don't really trust any politicians in our government, but I will like to talk on the points. So going back to October 7th, there are hostages currently being held. Which team are holding hostages?
Israel has about 10 times more hostages that they're holding currently, including, get this, Matt, want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
Israel is currently holding 30 children as hostages.
How come nobody hears about this?
We hear about it. You guys don't hear about it. You don't, Matt, because because everybody you listen to on the right is paid for by Israel. They lie to you all the time. They're lying, right?
So
Matt, could you just give me any justification at all for 30 children being held as prisoners?
No, of course, I would never condone that. I would say that holding prisoners and attacking people are bad or is bad.
Children.
Or Islamabad.
Israel is holding 30 children.
You're going to have to show me some data.
And there's bodies, too. There's dead children, too. Did you know that every hour, or every 2 hours, currently in Palestine, a child dies?
Yeah, I did actually know that. But why are they hiding behind the children?
No. They're dying from starvation. They're dying from malnutrition. They're dying from disease. They're dying from sniper wounds. They're dying from drone strikes. They're dying from bombings. And they're all. And by the way, once again, Israel has never offered any evidence that Hamas is using children as human shields. Never once. They just say it, and all your politicians say it, and all your news sources say it, and there is literally no evidence of that, Matt.
Well, I would say the same. I would say the same to your 30 hostage children.
No, those
are.
I mean,
Israel I don't. Where is the evidence that this?
Israel confirmed.
You're saying that my evidence isn't evidence.
The White House
Israel.
confirmed. The White House confirmed it. Israel. They just negotiated a hostage exchange. That's the agreement they have out there, and they name how many prisoners they have, and 30 of them are children. Israel confirms it.
Okay, let's go back to October 7th.
Why?
Because that's where people came in and like,
I don't care.
I'm gonna live them.
No, we're talking about these.
Oh, you don't care. Oh, that's cool.
Well,
we
no,
don't
because
care.
look,
Sweet. Exactly. That would be your
wait,
point.
Hold on.
Okay,
We already
gotta
went,
go.
No, we already went to October 7th. We've already covered that. Now it seems
No,
like
I'm going
now
back
it seems
to it.
like you look before this. Matt, you've got to be honest. Honestly, before this conversation started, you didn't even know Israel had hostages. They have 10x the hostages. They have 30 children as hostages. They have more children as hostages. I think doesn't Hamas have like 15?
Okay, so you're pro-Islamic terrorist and you're anti-Semite. I mean, that's really cool, dude. I mean, I am being honest.
This is childish.
What you,
no, now
no,
you're
it's not
now
childish.
You're going
That's what you're saying.
No, you're going.
And of course, I will go that way. Yeah, of course.
There was a galaxy
Hold on.
drop.
Hold on. Was that a galaxy from Amanda?
Correct. So that's what I was gonna say. I was trying to let the chat know to just wait until my green screen comes up with the galaxy, because Jen and I are making sure we put it at the right time. But there was one, so I don't know how you want to do it.
That's cool. You can drop me. I'll be back.
No, wait, hold on.
It's a 30-minute drop.
Hold on, Matt. I want you to sit with what just happened here. I told you a bunch of new information that you didn't know, and that's fine. We all learn stuff. And your response to that was to say that I just loved terrorists. That's a weird emotional response to find. Just sit with it, Matt. Sit with it and think honestly. Why was that your response? You responded that way because of pride, Matt. Because it was a little bit embarrassing, and we all do that. But that's why you responded that way. I don't want to argue this with people. I like you, Matt. There's a real genocide happening. I didn't believe it at first either. I had to be convinced. Most of the people in this chat on October 7th were just like me. But fortunately for us, there are people in this chat who never shut the fuck up. Since October 7th, 2023, they never fucking stopped talking. And that's why the whole world has changed their opinion, including an overwhelming majority in the United States. Even in the GOP, even in the Republican Party, people are turning, especially your young voters. They're all turning. And I'll just say, this might be a time to be a little humble and be like, you know what? Let me step back and see who is giving me this information. Are they providing me evidence, or am I just repeating something I've heard a lot?
Okay, I will respond before I get dropped.
Sure.
My wife and my wife's family are all Jewish. I'm fighting for my son. I'm fighting for my wife. I am biased, and I will be pro-Israel forever.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Save the Jews.
Why do you think most Jewish Americans agree that this is a G-side?
I mean, I would have to look at your information because I don't believe that.
I think it's like 60%.
Okay, cool.
Man,
but again,
I've
been dropped.
It's a sad display, man. I'm gonna be honest. I did lose a little respect for the way that you're handling this right now. It's like it's kind of like a pouty child, and you're like, I will never be convinced. I will believe this forever, just cause. Come on, man.
No. I said because my wife and child. So how can How can you condemn me for loving and protecting my wife and child?
They're not under attack.
They are.
No, they're
because
not.
You just said that they can go away. The river to the sea, Palestine be free.
Now
blah,
you're doing that thing again. You're doing the rhetoric thing again.
You just said
from the river
things,
to
man.
the sea. From the river to the sea is not an attack.
The River Jordan to the Mediterranean. Remove all Jewish people. That's what that means.
No, what's the rest of it? From the river to the sea. What's the rest?
Palestine will be free.
What do they want?
Yeah. They want to remove all Jewish. They want to remove all Jewish people. So they are against all Jewish people. So you keep saying that I'm pouty. You want to make ad hominem about
Matt. They're not free right now. They weren't free before October 7th. They want their independence.
So remove all Jewish people from Israel.
They want their freedom. Why are you changing freedom? Why are you changing the word free to genocide? How does free equal genocide?
You said that. I didn't say genocide.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. How does that mean that they want to get rid of Jewish people?
Because that's what they mean. Are you not listening?
Well, if that's what they mean, then doesn't that mean that the Jewish people are oppressing them if they need to get rid of the Jewish people to be free?
So who gets to live there? And what happens to the people who don't get to live there?
And the Israelis get to live in Israel.
That is Israel.
No,
that's what we're talking
Palestine.
about.
That's what they want. They want their own place where they're already at,
But
where they've already been cornered. That's what they want.
Okay. I disagree. Respectfully.
Well, but
I appreciate you.
Respectfully, you got your pants pulled down and you're just doing this because you're prideful.
That's cool. I mean, you're making these attacks so you can save your ego.
You're a grown fucking man, and you literally just said to
I
all
am
these
a grown
people.
Fucking man.
You literally just said to all these people, "Well, this is my opinion, and even if I can't defend it, I'm just going to keep believing it."
That's not at all what I said. I defended it, and you defended it. You counter-offended.
You didn't defend it. You didn't defend it.
I did actually, because
okay, so it's okay so it's okay that there's 30 kids as hostages.
No, let's go back to the.
So you didn't.
No, let's go back to. Go ahead. You want to keep attacking me, dude?
Yes.
We were cool. Oh, okay, cool, fine.
Yeah, we were cool until you
attack me some more.
We were. First of all, this isn't an attack. This is me being.
You just attacked me.
No, I'm being very honest with you. You're kind of like you're honesty. You've literally just shut down. You're a grown up. Keep an open mind.
I'm not shut. I'm
yes,
not
you
shut
are.
down. I just told you that there's a people that want to remove all Jewish people from Earth, and you're like, no, that's genocide because they're defending themselves.
You made that up, Matt. You made that up.
I didn't make that up. That's truth. Go look it up.
They say. I have looked it up.
That is exactly what they say.
Nobody here thinks that I didn't look this up and you did. Everybody here knows that you didn't look up.
Of course.
Well, where'd you look it up, Matt? When you looked up what's the meaning of from the river to the sea, where'd you look it up, Matt?
I've just watched people say what they say in their churches, in their mosques.
In their churches, you've been into the churches there. They have would they have a live stream into the churches in Palestine?
Absolutely,
they do.
They have cameras.
Where do you watch those live streams at, Matt?
Okay, cool, man. This has gotten contentious.
Yeah, because
I also had the same. I'm not lying. I've actually seen it. So I appreciate you.
You watch their church services in Palestine?
No, mosque services where they're chanting "Death to the West."
Mosques are a church.
Oh, okay, whatever, cool.
They just were live streaming it, and you were watching it. And you're like, fuck, I should tell
somebody.
Got it.
Exactly. Exactly, sure, dude. So cool. I appreciate that you're in your echo chamber. It was really good talking to you. I appreciate your fucking time, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all RTP. I can do the same fucking pity bullshit with you.
You can, but I have the added benefit of pulling your pants down in front of everybody, and you have unfortunately
sweet.
The stench of quitting, so it doesn't have the same effect.
Alrighty.
I didn't quit this time. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, there was 2 galaxy drops, so
Thanks,
we go.
Guys. Appreciate it.
I want to remind everybody, just you guys, unless Amanda has a galaxy in the background of her box, that's the only time we have it turned on. I know people want to just turn on galaxies. We only want to have that go on when there's opposition waiting. We don't want to just kick people so that we're just sitting here with, thumbs up our butts with no opposition.
We can do thumbs up our butts with opposition, but it's not as fun without it. Yeah.
So, but I saw, I think there was someone in request, but they didn't appear to be opposition. So that's we try to vet who's in the box to make sure that they're opposition. So
2 thumbs is aggressive.
Well, that was damn. I don't even know what to say.
That's a wild thing to see somebody just like take all of that in and just be like, fuck it, I'm not changing my mind. That's just male fragility. I think is that toxic masculinity, Jen? Am I using that correctly?
Yeah, it seems like it's some toxic masculinity. He didn't want to, agree to be wrong, and he's just gotta. He can't admit that he is incorrect, and if he does, he feels weak. So.
Well, Matt,
I feel kind of that was towards me. Jen.
You're toxic.
I feel like that was towards me.
Masculinity for sure.
You're right. Listen, whatever you say, Jen, I'm scared shitless of you. So.
You want to fight all kinds of people. You're giving your address all over the place.
Hey, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, right.
Till tomorrow morning.
Retired. I see you in request. Are you opposition to RTP? If you are, stay in the box. If not, if you want to hop out.
Did anybody ever find that that Stephen Miller clip? I don't know why I didn't save that. Oh, wait, I found it. This is it. Wait, listen to this. I did have it tagged. All right, this is Stephen Miller going crazy.
That there is a square inch of block.
Can you guys hear that, or does it need to be up?
If you're playing it right now, I can't hear it.
It was going, and now I stopped it. All right, I'll start over. Just tell me if it needs to be turned up.
That there is a square inch of block in this city where a citizen doesn't feel safe is unacceptable. This is Memphis. This is the United States of America, and all that bullshit is done. It's over. It's finished. You know, the gangbangers that you...
For the record, the only people clapping are the people that are on stage, not the audience.
...deal with, they think that they're ruthless. They have no idea how ruthless we are. They think they're tough. They have no idea how tough we are.
They have no idea how tough we are. He did this. Swear to God, he goes, they have no idea how tough we are. Where are you yet? Just by saying so.
They think that they're hardcore. We are so much more hardcore than they are.
We're way more hardcore from those guys. They're like, we're hardcore. And I'm like, we're more hardcore. This is a real fucking human being speaking on behalf of the government.
We are. They think that they're hardcore. We are so much more hardcore than they are. And we have the entire weight of the United States government behind us. What do they have? They have nothing behind them. So we are going to win.
They don't even have anything. They don't have any toys. They don't have an Xbox. They don't have Lunchables. They don't have Capri Suns. Their wife isn't fucking Elon Musk. I went too far.
They are going to lose. We are going to rescue Memphis, and it will not only be safer than ever before, but businesses and investment are going to pour in, and Memphis will be richer than ever before.
Richer than ever.
Because President Trump has decided this is a priority, and when President
King Trump said that if we come down here and we get the criminals, then everybody will be rich. You'll be richer than you ever thought you could be ever before. And we're macho.
Trump makes a decision, this team behind me today executes. Thank you, and God bless.
This team is executes. Emphasis on the cutes. Yeah. That's a real thing that MAGA government is doing today. All 107 pounds of Stephen Miller. It's pretty cool, huh? The criminals. We need to make a hoodie of that with his face and just have criminals underneath it. The criminals have nothing.
Whoa.
Golly.
Cool, huh? I'm 5'10". Fuck you, Newsom. I'm tall as shit.
That's what all the tall people say. I'm tall as shit.
Nobody's even. There's 5'10" is the max. That's as high as humans can be. No, I am probably as high as humans can be.
That's true.
Listen, I'm 5'5.5". Okay.
No.
Was there somebody in the guest box?
Unless you see something, I don't see anybody on land.
There was, and I think they just dropped.
Do you see anyone on your side?
It was something political, and then I dropped.
Pickles is 6'4". Is that real?
Who?
Pickles?
Pickles?
I mean, I don't know. I could see that maybe. I'm not sure though.
That's a big dude.
I just don't think people that are 6'4" are generally like that polite and accommodating. He just doesn't. Yeah, good for him. He's got the height and the kindness. I like Pickles. I vouch for his height, which is W. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Chris is just listing his height now. Wait, too, Chris. And tell us your favorite color.
That's a big pickle.
6'4". Jen, we know Jen's a tree climber.
I do like the tall ones. I'm not gonna lie. I dated a guy once that was 6'6".
Lord.
Not that one. No.
Like 6'6"?
I dated a guy who was 6'6". Yeah.
Is that around or
no tall?
What kind of question is that?
I mean,
crazy question.
I mean, he wasn't small. He wasn't small that other area either. If you want to really know, Admir.
I think he wants to know the girth.
That's good.
Jen. He doesn't want to know the height. He wants to know the girth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's.
Are you like asking about like summer sausage or what?
No, I didn't listen. I'm freaking out right now. Okay, Jen.
He wants to know if it was girthy.
I mean, 6'6", that would be insane. That I don't know about how that would work, but.
Oh, Jay feels so comfortable in this conversation.
Awesome.
He loves. Every now and then, he tries to, out. I
didn't even do that one. That was Admir. You can't take that out on me. That's not fair. I'm 8'7". That's tall. 4'11" and 6'2". That's not a marriage. That's a babysitter. That doesn't. It doesn't count. He's just spotter.
I don't know if you guys. I'm normally this feral. I'm usually not very well behaved in general. So.
Yeah, this is not Jen after dark.
At all.
On a Tuesday at like 2:00.
I'm on Twitter right now, and all the Mormons are really upset because they played a football game, and all the Arizona fans chanted "fuck the Mormons" on the way out, and they're all really upset. They want somebody's like they're calling for a fine, and everybody else is like, "That's not enough. You have to take away scholarships." God damn, those are my people, man. It's embarrassing to look. It's tough to look back at like the people I grew up with because they're Republican, but also like very virtuous and holier than thou. So like somebody saying "fuck" is literally the end of their day.
Were you a big BYU fan or?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was my squad.
Listen. The first time I heard about BYU was what's his name, Jimmer Fredette.
That's right. Nothing but net.
Hey, that was.
You know that song?
He was nice.
You know that song?
Hey, listen. I'm just gonna leave that shit alone.
Teach me how to Jimmer. Teach me how to Jimmer. Teach me how to Jimmer. Bro,
God!
I lived there through that. Like I lived through that crazy. It was nuts. Guy couldn't go anywhere. He was the biggest celebrity ever in Utah. It was wild.
Yeah, forget Karl Malone. I mean, the Karl Malone was forgotten.
We should forget Karl Malone because Karl Malone, when he was in college, was a child with a 13-year-old, and nobody ever talks about it.
That was horrible, bro. Well, did you see when they did that interview with him? They asked him, and he actually had to explain it and stuff.
Yeah, I did. Who did I see recently? Oh, it was Patrick Beverly on a podcast. They're like, "Did you know that Karl Malone had a kid with like a 13-year-old?" And he's like, "Yeah, but like they were young." He's like, "No, he was in college." He's like, "Oh God, yeah." And just nobody in Utah. I didn't know that. Like I grew up, the news never reported on it. I found that out like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And if you tell people in Utah, they literally say, "I don't want to hear about that." It's just like I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't hear it. That's like I don't know if maybe that's a Christian thing. Where I grew up, if you like tell somebody something that's true, that's uncomfortable, it's totally acceptable for them to just say, "I don't want I don't want to hear about that." They'll and close their ears and just walk away.
Well, what's weird is because I had like a small contract. It lasted for about 6 months. I was going Denver, Provo.
Ooh, nice.
So I would have come down to that was. And so on my way back, there was that big ass sign with his dealership.
Karl Malone Toyota.
Yeah, Karl Malone.
and they had Stockton to Malone Toyota too.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And then when Jimmer came in, it was done and over with. That was just something else.
That was wild. I went there. I went to like all the home games that year, but like when they beat San Diego State, I've been to a lot of sporting events. I've never heard anything louder. Like I was sitting next to my dad, and like Mormons, they don't ever get excited. There's nothing exciting about being Mormon. So this was like for every person that I grew up with. Like that was our moment. If you go to, if anybody wants to like hack accounts in Utah, just type in like Jimmer and some like variation of Jimmer, and that's going to be like every white dude between the age of 25 and 40 in Utah. That's if there's anybody here from Utah, I guarantee their password at some point has been Jimmer. Mine has. My brother had. Every friend I have, everybody's password was Jimmer at some point.
That's awful.
Yeah, he's a god over there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was. I remember those days, and I remember those. You know, when Stockton and Malone did. He was just something else. There was, I mean, that was brutal.
How do you have bad internet no matter where you go? This is crazy.
Why, dude? I have perfect internet.
It's got to be your headset. It's got to be your headset.
My headset? I had the same headset. What?
Sorry, Laura. I don't know if you have a Mormon boyfriend. I'm sorry. I don't know if he's Mormon, but it's true. There's nothing exciting. If you guys haven't been to like our members only event where we've been watching this show called The Altar, and legitimately they're like, tell me about yourself, and they're just like, I'm Mormon, and when I grow up, I want to be a doctor and have lots of kids. Just like every single one of them, they just tell you what their job's going to be and how many kids they want. That's the only acceptable answer.
Have you ever watched the Amish shows?
No.
Dude, you have got to watch the Amish shows.
Oh, wait.
I think those are the...
Is it called like Breaking Amish or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I did watch some of that. Yeah.
That is amazing, man.
What's the one they have it's like a hall pass. I don't remember what it's called. It's like
yeah.
I'm probably saying that wrong. Rumspringa. So they get like
I think they just called a field pass, probably like a barn pass.
Yeah, it's a Rumspringa. That's a thing. It's like they get a chance to decide if they want to be part of the Amish faith or whatever it is. So they can go and leave, and So they did a reality show on it a while back. I don't know if it's still going, but they could go out and they would either drink or do other things or whatever to see if they want to commit.
On Netflix, it's called Rumspringa. Is that what you're talking about?
Rumspringa.
I mean, it was a reality show a couple of years back. I remember. I don't know how. I mean, it might be that.
A young Amish man travels to Berlin. It's a comedy. Never mind. That's not a documentary. My dogs are going crazy right now. I don't know why. Well, are we done?
If there's any other opposition RTP, I'll hop in the box. If not,
early night.
But can you? I wanted to before Matt went on his. So, Jen, I tried to send you something on Discord, but it would not let me. So this whole government shutdown, right? They're saying, hey, the Democrats are shutting it down. But I tried to send her, but it doesn't work. I don't know if you have the video where Trump in 2011, in 2015, has come out and said, hey, this isn't about the left-right. It's ultimately down on the president. So I just want to ask, what changed from all of those years till now? What happened?
You're asking Jen, right? Because I wasn't listening. You were talking to Jen, right?
No, he was talking to you.
He was? Oh shit!
To you, bro.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't listening to anything. I thought you were talking to Jen. That's
God
on me.
Damn,
Sorry.
man.
Yeah, what's going on?
So, dude, now you took me out of my little damn.
It sounded great. I loved your cadence.
Wonderful, beautiful. No, I was saying as far as the shutdown that they're doing right now. In 2011, 2015, Trump, did interviews, and he said specifically, this isn't a left-right issue. This solely falls on the president.
Oh, yeah.
So then my question is, if that's the case, then what's changed? What's the excuse now? You know what I mean?
Oh, now he's president and he doesn't take accountability for anything. Yeah, because he's a silly old bitch. That's why.
Well, damn. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's perfect answer, I guess.
Thank you. I've been working hard on that answer.
I don't know what else.
You guys talk. My dogs are freaking the fuck out. I gotta go check on them real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, no, dogs come first.
Jay's gonna leave and he's gonna forget that we're all here.
If that happens, that's gonna be amazing.
I mean, I could see that he's gonna go out and get a snack. All that stuff, and then he's gonna forget. So. Oh, Dave's here.
Dave? Who's
Dave? Eggs and gas guy.
Oh no, bring me up, boy.
Eggs and gas guy.
Right.
Oh, I don't see him. I think he's got a private account, so can't see him.
I think, hold on, no. Oh, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, we have to wait till...
Dave, the gas price today was 12 cents higher over here where I live.
Your friend...
What's up?
Your friend Dave's here.
He said that he's at the gas station. Weigh in to prove. Is he on your side?
I can't see him. He's got a private account. You have to let him up.
All right. Good. I've been wondering about gas prices all day. I was going to go to the gas station, but I'm like, fuck, Dave will probably just tell me. So.
All right. Here we are.
Give me like 5 minutes. I'm going to pull up in the gas station right now.
5 minutes?
You
said you were there, Dave.
So y'all can bring me up. That way
well, Dave, maybe if you stopped driving around so much, you wouldn't have to get gas so often.
Oh, I'm doing way better under Trump's. I'm saving gas.
That's right. This feels like we're in an Uber right now.
We're winning.
Did you buy eggs today, Dave?
Nah, probably another week or two. I might have to.
How many eggs do you go through a day?
Not many. Not many.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was high protein or.
I'm able to make it though under Trump. I'm able to make it now, man. Now inflation's down.
That sounds. Hey, Dave. That sounds excellent.
I'm sorry, man. We're bringing America back where it needs to be, man, and everything's cheaper. Everything is cheaper.
Excuse me?
Everything's cheaper, son.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you because I think your exhaust was too loud.
Oh.
No.
Okay, 4 eyes.
Hey!
So, Dave.
Give me a second. I'm pulling into the gas station.
No, you're good. So, what's is your claim that the gas is cheaper?
I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong in front of 510 people. And then,
yeah,
once I prove them wrong, guys, y'all give me a follow. And I'll have to start my own live. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it'll be pure ecstasy.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that was horrible.
No, that's my bad. My brain's a little bit scrambled.
All right, that was pretty good.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go. Omelet it go. That's so good. That is so good. Write it down. Draw a picture. That's a fucking
all right, that one
walk-off.
was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
All right. I think I'm done for a minute.
Is his claim that the gas is cheaper?
Two more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes.
Yes, and eggs.
We're about to make history right now, guys.
So how much is he saying that the gas is?
$2.40.
Jokes on you. Good one.
So here, Dave. I know it's gonna take you 2 minutes, but it's gonna take me 18 seconds. So here, I'll turn on my camera.
Oh, Admir does not give a cluck.
So here, I'll walk it. So you don't. There's 2 gas stations right here.
No more yolks.
Right? Right. So it's gonna take me. So if he says that it's $2.50 here, I'll show you.
We're definitely doing better under Trump. I know that.
Show your screen. Don't be a chicken.
I'm gonna show it. Yeah, give me a second. Just give me. We want like 1 more minute. It's fucking traffic. Hold on. Give me a second.
You need to get a better car though.
Tell me about that cocktail you have there, Dave. Is that one of those ones you mix with your dick?
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
It looks like an apple bikini.
That's not mean. How's that mean? That exists.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
This looks lovely.
So $3.99, $3.49, and then you got diesel at $3.50.
You're not even at the gas station. I mean, I don't want to hear you if you're not here.
Look.
Hear your mouth, son.
I'm right here. Look. Look, this is a gas station.
Camera's not on, Admir.
My camera's not on?
Here, on.
Dave, are you on a bike? Be honest. It sounds like you're on a bike. Are you on a bike?
Oh, I don't want to turn my camera on and get banned. 30 seconds. Oh, he's at a guest. Oh, well, I guess I stand corrected.
All right.
Oh, yeah. There's actually two. There's two more over here.
Corrected.
Yeah. So here.
I'm sorry about that. I was wrong. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
That's California. That's California, man.
I am in Illinois right now.
You're California. All right, yeah.
No. So Illinois.
No, it says they're in California.
Okay, so
I'm pulling in right now, man.
What is this E85 230? Maybe he's looking at the E85.
That's ethanol. It's like this weird thing they have in the Midwest where they like it's corn. You just fill up with corn.
So and I mean there's loves. I mean, you want me to walk over there too? I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean,
God damn, that's way cheaper.
Yeah.
239. Yep. 239. Yep. Told you.
I did get gas the other day, and it was $4 and some change, and I am in California, so.
Yeah, but remember when we looked that up, Dave, and it was like a little bit more expensive now than it was in January? Like it had gone up, I think, like 5 cents.
Y'all are just mad. I'm about to prove you wrong right now. I'm literally pulling in right now.
Well, no one wants to live in Missouri.
Hold on,
David.
I can't. Wait, but I can't remember what you're proving us wrong about. Did we have a debate about this? What are you proving us wrong about?
Yeah,
what did I say that you're proving? What did I say that you're proving me wrong about? I don't remember.
No, he just came up and said that everything is better.
Dave,
everything is better under Trump.
Dave, what are you proving me wrong about?
That the gas is down.
Did I say that it was? Did I say that it was up? And also, how would looking at the gas price right now prove that it's down? Wouldn't we have to figure out what it was before?
$2.39 for gas. Look at that. $2.39. It's down.
What was it before?
$2.39. We're winning. Look, someone filled up for $23.
What was it before?
We're winning, man. Look. $2.39.
But what was it before?
Baby, we're fucking winning, man.
Yeah.
Trump's the greatest president ever, man. $2.39. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Let me ask you a question. If it guaranteed that gas stayed at $2.39, would you blow Trump?
$2.39. Look at that, guys. For 87. Obviously, 93 is going to be more $2.89.
Dave.
That's still cheap, though. That's still cheap right there.
Dave. Hey, Dave.
What's up, man?
Hey. To keep gas at $2.39, would you blow Trump?
I just might have to.
I hear you.
Fuck it, man.
I hear you, man.
I might have to.
Gotta do what you
look
gotta
at that,
do.
though. RTP, look, $2.39 for gas. Look at that.
I'm hard just thinking about it, Dave.
We're winning, man.
I can't. It's too much winning. I can't handle it. It's way too much.
We're winning, baby.
I know it. And look, the thing about us libs is we fucking hate winning, and that's why we're so mad about this.
Hey, Trump.
We just didn't want you guys to win, but here you are, just winning.
Just like Trump took office in 2017, everything was cheaper. We had gas was down, the border was secure.
It was incredible. I remember I had my dick was twice the size it is now. It was everything was better back then.
I don't know why are you going to make such comments
I think
like
it was COVID. It was
right,
probably like the COVID shot. I think that happened, and I just remember thinking like I could run up a mountain nonstop, and then as soon as Biden got in there, I was like, "Fuck, I don't feel good." I remember that.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder, man.
Yeah, you just stole. Wait, you just stole that line from Conor McGregor.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder,
You just stole a line from Conor McGregor and tried to play that off as your own. You guys want to hear the line that he just stole? Here it is. He said that
what do you mean that
Conor
I stole
McGregor
that?
said that to Uriah Faber. You just stole that. You just used
I didn't steal that.
Oh,
what are you
you're
talking
so
about?
full of
What?
shit. What? Yeah.
I thought you were gonna.
You're so full of shit. Get your own shit talk.
In fairness,
I got
Dave,
one.
you want
That's
to
one
talk?
of my lines.
You want to talk about what Jay looks like? Why don't you flip your camera around so we can see what?
You guys want to
That's
hear?
one of my lines.
Wait, be quiet. Listen.
All right, hurry up,
little man. How are you? Big head, butt face, acne scar. Guy looks like a orange cotton candy.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder.
Oh, you owe Conor McGregor. That's trademarked, you fucking thief. You stole his line. You didn't think anybody would know.
I made that up. What are you talking about? I made that up.
Yeah, sure you did. You sure did. I don't look like a skateboarder. Like that's not even
Uriah
good. That's not
Faber
even
has
good.
fought in.
39, man. Look at that, guys.
You guys see
239
that?
for gas.
He stole that shit word for word.
Hey,
That's
RTP,
tough, man.
look at
That's
that,
a
man.
tough look.
239.
That's a tough.
That's not winning
that's
right
a
there.
tough look.
That's right. That's why you got to turn my camera off because you know I'm winning. That's why.
I know.
I owned you.
You got to be
I owned you again.
11-0.
I
Baby.
won.
11-0.
I won, baby.
You got
That's
this.
right.
Undefeated, undisputed. All right, Dave. Have a good night.
I mean, Uriah Faber hasn't fought in at least, 8 years?
It's been a while, but to steal Conor McGregor, that's everybody knows.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Like the California kid, it wasn't original either.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. Thanks, Dave. All right, is anybody else here?
Damn, Dave.
I've lost everyone tonight. That's true.
Is Pirate
You got dog walked tonight.
The whole night. Is what I do. That's the thing. I get dog walked.
Samantha's like, too bad Dave doesn't own a car. He's just riding around on his bike.
Dave didn't. It didn't seem like he had a car. Honestly, it seemed like it sounded like he was on a bike, and he was moving a bit freely, unencumbered there.
I mean, it is a little odd to get so excited about gas prices when you don't have a vehicle. I mean, whatever.
I swear that's just like somebody that the other David trained. Like they might be like working together.
I don't know. I mean, I thought originally. I feel like the other David. Maybe I don't know. I can see it. I guess maybe now that I think about it, I can see it.
All right, Pirate is back. He's been in queue for a while. All right. So this is Pirate. He will stay muted until Jay, you address him. That is, you remember him from last time?
Yeah. We talked last night, I think, right?
Yeah, he'll stay muted until you call on him.
Pirate,
just FYI.
what's up, man?
Hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well.
Thanks.
Hey, just an education piece, not an attack or varying view or any of that. When you were talking about crime statistics earlier, I'm not attacking your numbers. Just working in the field, in the profession that I work in, each individual, and you probably already know this, you're well versed, but each individual administration goes to the FBI and they use a system called NIBRS. And what NIBRS does is it evaluates each particular crime. If we had a larceny, and then you had a breaking and entering, and then you had a larceny after that, you used to have like 2 incidents. And what administrations try to do is they try to change and manipulate NIBRS all over the place to make themselves on both sides. It doesn't matter if it's Trump or Biden or Obama or Clinton. It doesn't matter. So they try to manipulate these numbers via the FBI so they look better politically. Now and it's the same thing when you're talking about political polls. Well, did Biden, 80% said Biden's a great guy. 80% said that Trump's a great guy. Well, you have to look at the individual polls to understand, who's behind these percentages. Is it Jay, or is it Brian, or is it Amanda? No, it's all about an agenda that and you guys have been we've talked before. I'm on both sides. I'm on the best side that gets us back to a peaceful resolution and back to unity. And we, like I said, we can look at Chicago's numbers. I don't have numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. But when I worked in the field, and I don't recall who was president at the time, but I know when we had an administrative change for what I did when we logged one crime, it changed. The NIBRS code changed. You had to do more work when a different administration took over. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's just I'm just giving you a view to take a look at. I'm not attacking what you're saying or disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just saying that sometimes, as you all know, numbers can be skewed. And as far as NIBRS is concerned, it's created by the FBI, but it's politically motivated, to make someone look better. And it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat, they both do it. So just something to think about, and always good talking to you. I hope y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess to respond to that, I would just say that I agree that they would skew the numbers. But the problem I have with Donald Trump going into these areas right now is that his own FBI says that the crime rate's down. The city says that the crime rate's down. The police chief says that the crime rate is down. Everybody says the crime rate is down. And then Trump's like, he literally just says like, oh, I saw videos. He was talking about Portland today. And the governor of Oregon called him. And the governor's like, look, this isn't the problem that they're saying it is. It's under control. We're good. And Donald Trump literally said, well, unless, if the videos they're showing me, like maybe they're fake, but if these videos that they're showing me are real, then the problem's bigger than you're claiming, which is a crazy thing to say. Like, they're on the ground in Portland. Trump's just admitting he's just looking at videos on his phone. And when you take that and then you factor in the fact that this was written down, that they were going to do this. This was part of Project 2025. It looks like it's a orchestrated, scripted way to go into cities that aren't even the most violent cities. And there's no data to back up what he's saying. So to make a decision to send in the National Guard with no data backing you up, I think is alarming. I think that's why I wouldn't say that I would say that the data is 100% correct, but it's alarming that there's no data being used as justification to go in there.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, and Jay, I agree with you there. I think some of these things are just overblown, and you have someone that's obviously on a power trip and that sort of thing. I agree with you there. I just like I said, I just think, and you agree with me too, Jay. I think we need to get back to unity, and we're a long way from it. And we got a lot of problems, but good points. Thank you as always.
Good talking to you, my friend. No, I mean, I agree with the unity thing. I think that the thing that sucks is that right now, like, you can talk about unity, but what we need to have is real conversations. Like, Donald Trump doesn't want unity, and he says that, and that's just reality. It's not like, and you can point at anybody on the other side. And I think there's people on the left specifically. Like, every time we host this live, that somebody goes at Admir, or somebody goes at Amanda, or somebody goes at Jen, or somebody goes at me. We do this all the time. I think there's people on both sides that legitimately can't picture a world where we're unified. But I also don't think that there's a world where we're unified where Donald Trump is the head of one party, because he doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't do it in his own party, in his own life. Everything about that guy is chaos. And so until there's a different leader leading that party, I really don't see a path forward to like where we can be unified across the aisle. It's hard to be unified on like what a fact is right now. That sucks.
Well, that's interesting, because I asked the question, and I actually asked Janae and a couple of, and the excuse is, well, you guys were laughing at, what happened with the CK, and how can we come together if you guys can't even respect, the unalived man's family and all that.
That's such a crazy thing to say. That's such a crazy thing to say, that we can't come together if like you didn't react the same way to somebody's death. Especially like, look, people hated Charlie Kirk. I've never seen a death in America where somebody was hated and loved at the same time, where like nobody got upset when Michael Jackson died and people had different reactions to it. Nobody got upset when O.J. Simpson died and people had different reactions to it. Frankly, there's like civil rights leaders die all the time, and Charlie Kirk didn't have good reactions to it. That's just life. But if like, I got caught up in this too, of trying to like judge everybody else's response to that. But that's I don't think that they're being honest when they say that. I think that they're using Charlie Kirk as a excuse for like why they don't want to come together. And I honestly don't blame Americans right now that are like, I'm not coming together right now. You can't do it with Trump. The best you can hope for, and I think where we found like some common ground is like with Palestine. I think that we have common ground on the Epstein files, and that's all we can do right now is hopefully find like a couple of things where we can put pressure, and maybe Trump's opposition to both of those things might lead people away from him. But I don't blame people who think right now that we're not gonna come together. It's so hard.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as the E-list or the E-files go, I bring this up all the time, and the simple answer that they always say is, well, everything that was released has already been released. There's nothing there. So, I mean, how can you come and be unifying in that sense when, okay, well, we released that there was nothing there. Well, if there's nothing there, then why are we still talking about it? You see what I'm saying? And that's the stuff that kind of confuses.
They know that that's not true. That's the thing. Like, nobody, you cannot believe that they have released all the Epstein stuff because they've admitted that they haven't. So, like, what even Cash Patel, all he said is, like, we've released everything pertinent that we were allowed to release. But that's not even true. Like, we know that there's files that are not protected by the courts. So, does he have an excuse for not releasing them? Sure. But to say that, like, they've released everything, and when you hear Caroline Levitt say that, I think that's the part of me that if we point out that Caroline Levitt lies about obvious truths and Trump does, the response is always going to be, well, politicians lie. And it's just like there's politicians and then there's Trump. And nobody lies at Trump's level. And so if we're always going to have to compare Trump to somebody else, and this is a pattern, like, have you ever noticed this? When you talk about something Trump did, and you say, here's what Trump did, do you have a problem with it? And they'll be like, oh, well, Chuck Schumer said this. And you're like, well, Trump did this. And they're like, well, AOC did this. And Trump did this. And, well, Gavin Newsom did that. And Trump did this. And Tim Walz did that. I wonder if they ever stop to think, like, is it crazy that I have to use the entire world? Like, I can't compare Trump 1v1 with anybody. If you're going to go 1v1, like Trump versus Hillary, Trump versus Obama, Trump versus anybody, you're going to run out of shit to say about Obama or Hillary after like 4 or 5. And we're going to go all day with Trump. So, like, the way that we're even weighing this stuff to compare, Trump is like, Trump did a bad thing. Well, other person in the world also did bad thing. Okay, got it. Like, it's just not, it's not a way that we can ever, like, agree with Trump. He's untouchable to these people.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because I keep seeing on the right-leaning lives is indict Obama and all of that. I'm like, for what? I don't even understand. What are you trying to accomplish? What is the point of even bringing him up? What is the point of bringing in James Comey? And when you know you got nothing, it's just a talking point, a distraction. Well, when I bring this up, it's...
Well, the answer is, like, honestly, pretty obvious. The answer is they have personalized Donald Trump. Like, their identity is tied to him. A criticism of Donald Trump, like, legitimately, when we criticize Donald Trump, it hurts them. Like, they actually feel that. That's how much they're tied to him, that they take it as a personal affront to criticize Donald Trump. And the reason they've done that is because Trump, like, that's how he's always positioned himself. He forces you to say, you're with me or with them, but you're not with both. There's no middle ground. And that's what he did to the whole GOP, to the point that, like, the loyalty is almost like a reflexive action now. That's why we say it is a cult. These folks that sit up there and cheerlead him, you'll notice now as, like, it's getting more and more strange. When you watch the people behind him, when Trump says something crazy, they'll clap, but they always, like, look to the side now, look at everybody else. So you'll see them scan the audience to see, like, who else is clapping. And that just reminds me of being in a cult. That reminds me of, like, somebody saying something really fucking weird at church, and then everybody, like, uncomfortable. And instead of acknowledging that it's uncomfortable, they just go and nod along, and then everybody in unison nods along. And you don't want to be the person who's like, wait, was that weird? Because then that puts you in an uncomfortable position where you're questioning the leader. I've never heard a MAGA live where they're actually questioning Trump. You never hear that. There's never, like, a discussion of, like, what about this part with Trump versus this part with Trump, right? Or somebody taking a different side, like, oh, I don't like that Trump isn't releasing the Epstein files. The other person's like, here's why Trump isn't releasing the Epstein files. It's, well, the Democrats won't do it either.
Well, you know what's fucked up? Because they'll ask me, well, why didn't Democrats release it? And I'll say, well, because they're on it. I said, see how that easy it is? I say, can you do the same? I say, can you actually say, hey, they're on it? Nope. And it's always the whataboutism. Well, they had the time. They had all of this. And I'm just like, all right, man, you win. I'm out.
Well, the only reason so if it was only Democrats that were on that list, every Republican would be like, release it. It's again, it's because they've tied themselves to Donald Trump. There's no good excuse for why it's not being released. And that's why they have to say, why didn't Democrats do it? Because they think it's an attack on them, if Donald Trump hides the files. It's personal. It's part of who they are. That's a dangerous place for
so weird.
That's a dangerous place for anybody to be in ever. That's a sure sign of being in a cult.
Yeah, well, when I started calling and saying they're in a cult, I was chastised like no other. And I said, okay, well, prove me wrong. I said, well, are you for the party or are you for Trump? Well, I'm for the party. I said, well, then you can't be for Trump. And then I'll ask, are you for the country or for the party? Well, we're for the country. I said, okay, well, then tell me something that Trump is doing wrong. Well, he's not doing nothing wrong. I said, this is why I call you in a cult, because you are for the man, not for the country.
And it's not that they don't know either. They do know things that he's doing wrong. They just don't want to say it publicly. They're afraid of the reaction from their chat, that when they say something, they know that people in their chat are going to argue with them. So there's like this pressure not to do it publicly, to do this team thing. They all know shit that he's done that they don't like. And I bet privately they'll talk about it with each other, but not publicly, because publicly, like, it's this team game.
Yeah, and I think the only person that I know that is, I don't think she calls herself MAGA, but I know she would have for Trump and she's a supporter, is Logic. Logic will call out, Trump, and she'll say what's wrong and all that. So that's the only person on that side that I see her with a big platform calling and actually speaking about it and having a conversation. Everybody else is, like you said, they're worried about what the backlash is going to be.
Yeah, I think she's interesting, and I hopefully somebody sends it to her, because I'm really not trying to talk behind her back. We don't talk. I actually think I think she's probably the smartest person on the right. I think she's the best one. I think what you're saying about her is correct. But even like the change that happened with her, like when she criticizes Trump, she has this whole new thing now that is like, it's her passion. It's what she cares about, and it's protecting kids. Which I appreciate. But then when it comes out, all it is like demonizing trans people. So you get to criticize Trump, but you're like, the reason I'm going to stay here because I have this whole thing that I care about so much that like I have to stay on this side. And it feels to me like an anchor that they've just put there to be like, oh, I can stay here because I care so much about this thing that doesn't affect anybody. That change has been weird. It's been weird to see. And then like a lot of these folks are now suddenly adopting Christianity, and it just feels like overcompensation to me. And I'm not trying to be that critical. I think I wish we could have some conversations, because I think she's really smart, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah, and it's so weird because not only her, but I've seen a ton of people that I've never even heard talk about Christianity. All of a sudden now, after the whole, and they're open about it. After the CK thing now, he brought me close to, whoever it is up there that they believe.
Which is crazy.
Like, why? Are you serious?
That's a crazy. Again, like, it just seems like an excuse. Because, like, why did Charlie Kirk dying change your relationship with God? How did that? Like, what changed there? It seems like they all did it in a reaction to like something evil, and they're tying evil to trans people and all going to church now. It's just it's a weird thing. Like, that's not like the Bible I read. That's not how it's supposed to be. The churches that I respect, that's not how they are. Like, a violent act perpetrated on somebody shouldn't make you like militantly Christian, and that's where they're all going. They're going down the route of Christianity. Like, I'm going to go to church because I care so much about this belief I have about how people should exist that now I'm going to arm myself with scripture too, so that I can fight against people's rights to live exactly how I live.
It's a weird. It's just a weird thing.
That's a dangerous place in this country, and it won't go away with Trump. Like, we now have a militant, extremist branch of Christians that existed before, but not this openly and this brazenly. They're not going to drop their beliefs when Trump goes. And as people fall out of those ranks, that group of people will become more militant and more violent, and eventually, like, it'll quell, but they're going to have a violent uprising. That group of people is going to be a problem in this country for a while.
So when you say militant, what does Christian conservative mean?
You mean Christian?
What does that actually mean?
Christian nationalist? Is that what you mean?
No. Christian conservative. Because that's the trend that keeps going around now, is the Christian conservative. And I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know what conservatism means anymore either. It sounds to like conserve means to keep things the same, but they don't really want to say, they don't want to keep things the same. They want to go backwards. So I wouldn't even call them like conservatives. Like they're almost like the Amish. They want to go backwards. And then they're Christian. When I hear somebody say that, what I hear them say is the stuff that you're going to call bigotry, I'm going to call my religion. You know, my opposition to women having the choice to do what they want with their bodies, I'm opposed to that because of my religion. It's a belief. You need to respect it. I don't think that gay people should get married. That's a belief. You need to respect it. It's this weird thing that we do in this world. Like, if you just think of it like if you were designing a society and let's say, you know, God's not real. Let's just say you're designing a game and you have two groups of people. You wouldn't allow one group of people to have a set of beliefs that couldn't be questioned, that could they could use and weaponize against the other group of people. And you're like, wait, what is that? And they're like, I just think it. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you should totally be able to take the things that you just think and inflict it on other people. Nobody would do that. And that's not what my understanding of Christianity is, but it always gets hijacked. Every atrocity that has happened from the right in this world, it always is it with like the blessing of the church. And that's where we're at right now, where the probably the most corrupt groups in this country are the most like outwardly religious.
Wow. Yeah. I've never heard that explanation, but it makes sense.
Well, do you know like Waco? Do you know the story of Waco? How that happened?
With the OKC and all of that? Are you talking about that?
Well, Timothy McVeigh was there, but Waco, so like the Branch Davidians were this group of people who were like waiting for the return of Jesus, and then David Koresh like kind of infiltrated this group, and he was really well read and people loved him. He's super charismatic, and he came into this group, and then as he wanted to get more and more power, he became militant. He basically took the group and he's like, you guys aren't living the rules, you're not living close enough. And then he got to the point where he's like, all right, like sex is no go, but I'll take that for you guys. Like I'll have sex with everybody for you. And and then when people started criticizing them from outside, they're like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. You guys all live with this guy who says like he's a prophet and he has sex with all your women. And they're like, you guys are only attacking us because of our beliefs. It's all Satan. Satan's coming down on us right now because of our beliefs. So we have to stay strong. And then they do that. And then they just insulate. And then they're like, now we're under attack, so we have to start buying a bunch of weapons. And then they have a stockpile of illegal weapons. And then the government comes to them and they're like, excuse me, do you have illegal weapons? They're like, the government's coming for us. And then the government's like, all right, I guess we're coming for you. And then the government and then you wind up with the government overstepping and murdering all these people. But like that's the path that we're at with the Proud Boys. That's the path that we're at with those fucking losers that drive around in U-Hauls. There's pockets of people all around this country who are ready to die for their religion. And what they mean their religion is like telling other people they can't have rights because of their religious beliefs.
Yeah, what I find really interesting, because you brought up the whole Waco, and I've seen the documentary on the OKC, and they brought that up, and I think it was, I can't remember if it was on Amanda's live, somebody's live was a couple of days ago. We were talking, and the Antifa was brought up, and so I asked the question. I said, "Listen, okay, you designated Antifa as a T group. Now, can you explain to me why the Triple K, the Bogle Boys, the 211s, and all of these guys have not been added to that?" I said, because we know, and data will show, that all of these groups have created havoc for the past 100 years, especially the Triple K. No answer. You know what I mean? No answer whatsoever.
They don't know why Antifa's labeled a
Which
terrorist
is so
group.
weird to me.
They just are okay with it because Trump said, again, like that's such a fucking crazy thing that exists, and they're just okay with it. You can't just label a group a terrorist group and then say like everybody who speaks like them is going to be like. Maybe they don't understand what Stephen Miller's saying. Maybe they missed it. Maybe they're ignoring it. But Stephen Miller is saying we're running a RICO case right now, and you don't even have to get funded by George Soros or be tied to Antifa. If you promote messaging that is positive towards Antifa or anti-capitalism or anti-American or anti-traditional family, that now you can be tied into that RICO case. It is crazy what they're saying. Like, I should be able to say that I believe nobody should have a mother or a father. Like, if I wanted to hold that position, I should be able to hold that position. And the government shouldn't be able to say a goddamn thing. And nobody holds that position that I know. But even you can't even outlaw that. And they want to outlaw people who are critical of whatever they say, of like the traditional family. I have no idea what that means. But they're openly saying that they're going to use this as a racketeering case, and they're going to tie everybody together, and it's going to be this one big case. Like, it is so obvious that what he's trying to do is exactly what Hitler did. Stephen Miller, that is. Like, he's just trying to do it. And Trump's like, yeah, go for it, bud.
You know, I've never read, I've heard about it, but I've never read, and I started to kind of peek into it. And the more and more I'm digging, the more and more I'm finding out the exact same thing what is going on is the replica of what's in Project 2025.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it before, but I mean, you can't deny of what's going on right now it's a script in Project 2025. And when I bring it up everywhere else, it's, nope, you're lying. We don't believe you. You're spreading misinformation.
No,
I'm
that's
like, okay.
Who's that guy, Amanda, that I talked to yesterday in your live, like one-on-one for a while, and like that's where he's like, I'm not listening to anything anymore. Like, I don't want to hear this. Yeah, like I do think when people get cornered, Matt kind of did that today. Like, I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all goes back to what you said earlier. Is if that's the only thing that they got, if they talk bad about Trump, that the backlash that they're going to get is worth more than everything else. So they're going to stick to it no matter what. It's just, that's how it is, and it is what it is.
And that number is dropping drastically. Like, Trump's approval rating's in the 30s now. But the more people drop off, the crazier they're actually going to get. I'm actually pretty nervous about this government shutdown and who they're going to fire. And they're really going to like close ranks now. And
so that's what I wanted to ask you about that. So during the government shutdown, can the military still be activated? I mean, on National Guard and stuff like that, can they still be activated if it's shut down?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think that the military. I think maybe they don't get paid if they're like on duty. I don't know. I need to look into that. But I'm certain. I mean, I can't imagine that like the government shutting down gives anybody like the ability to not call up the military. That would be silly. They're still funded. Okay. Some people are saying they're still funded.
I could be wrong, but I heard that they get their paycheck that's coming up, but then they have to work, but they don't get their paycheck until it's open again. But they do have to work.
There you go.
I could be wrong, but that's what I read. Don't come at me for it.
No. So kind of like a back pay thing?
Yeah.
Correct.
Let me just look it up. Does the National Guard...
The way I understand it, it's kind of like if you don't have your butt.
They have to work. They get their upcoming paycheck, but their following one, they don't until it's open. But they do have to pay. They do have to work.
Let's see. It says, where did that go? Active duty troops, including reserve component personnel and federal active duty, are required to continue reporting duty, but their paychecks will stop as of October 15th unless a new funding deal is reached. Retirees and annuitants would continue to receive their pay, which is funded from a different source. Okay. Boom. You were right. You were right.
Never heard so much of Amanda's right on this live. Love it. Oh, what a fresh breath of air. And I don't even talk a lot on here.
All right, well, let's shut it down. If nobody's coming up, I can go to sleep. I'm baked as hell.
Yeah, I only got about 800 miles to go, so I'll be up till probably about 8 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you guys can catch Admir and Sports Moms Live trying to pick a fight. Is that where you're headed?
Yeah, Sports Moms or Janae or Dangers. One of the three. And so...
What's this Jolly video? Something happened to Jolly?
You know, like, yeah, I actually, funny, my son sent me the video and said, hey, do you know who this guy is? He's a big creator on TikTok. I said, I've heard of him. Yeah, I think I spoke to him maybe once. He goes, watch this video. And there was a video of him and some MAGA dude kind of went at it, and Charlie fell down. And it was weird.
Whoa.
That video was weird as hell.
I saw it. I can't tell what happened. It looks like he just kind of like falls, trips, and goes backwards.
Yep. Like I say, he pushed him or whatever.
Oh, and then they're ready to fist fight. You know? He was ready to fist fight. Whoa. Does anybody know what happened? He's trying to turn off his music.
They said he tripped. That's what everybody's saying.
That's what it looks like. It looks like he. It looks like he was.
He was on good live.
Wait, did the guy spray him with something?
From the video, it's kind of hard to say because all you see is the clip where he kind of stumbles back and falls and then gets up.
Yeah, and the dude has his hand out. I can't tell if he like got sprayed or pushed or I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was ready to throw hands though. Damn, John.
Yeah. He got up and was like, "Let's go."
Who is that? Who is that dude? I like Jolly. That's every man when we get a little bit embarrassed. We get up ready to fight. We need to be better than that, but it looks like he just tripped.
Like I didn't fall.
Jay, they're asking if you can put the video up for him.
I don't know how. Let me see. You can probably figure it out.
Aw, cute.
Shut up. Move this.
Sorry, y'all. I tried.
I'm gonna do my best. There you go.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I can put it. Okay. It's gonna be down in the chat. It's just like right at the beginning. Is
off a little bit.
Yeah, I just have to. Let me move my camera up a little bit. So
that's perfect. Perfect. There you go.
You can just. It's just like this part right here. He just trips and falls back. I mean, looks like he almost rolls his left ankle. Like that left. Yeah, that's. I've done that. That's when you get crossed up. That's a little stanky leg. Yeah, looks like he just didn't catch his balance. But I can't tell. Like this dude's hand is out. And then Jolly, you can see Jolly gets up and he's like, all right, it's on. He's ready to throw hands now. Hair back. Let's go. He is ready to go. There we go. Who is that guy? Does anybody know?
No.
Is that Cam Higsby?
Is that him again? God damn, that kid's having a rough go at things.
Yeah, I wasn't watching it. But I know Cam's been around.
Is that him? He's got the MAGA hat on. That dude's just trying to get hit. Is that who it is him? That guy's a fucking idiot. I didn't know who he was until he went to... Where was he at? What school was he at? Tennessee State or something?
So Cam, I think there was something, I don't remember if it was before or after Roe was overturned. Cam used to debate pro-life, pro-choice. What is that background? Are you playing the video? I can't see it anymore.
No. It's somebody else has got background noise.
Oh.
That's probably me.
Yeah, it's probably you. So maybe mute up. Maybe mute up.
But so Cam had gone to like a pro-life debate, and I think it says it's muted. But so Cam had gone there, and he had tried to pick a fight with Jolly like a year or two ago. Like, so he's kind of like gone towards your ad,
like a real fight.
Jolly for a while.
Tried to actually fight him.
So. Like he tried to, or he was trying, or he was running his mouth a whole lot and trying to write checks that his ass couldn't cash. So, I mean, he just does that. So
these right wingers, they all just want like attention. They're all IRL streamers, and they just want to go out and get some clip where they're a victim. Which is I get it gets clicked, but it's so what a pathetic existence. Like, I'm going to go out and try and get somebody to get so mad at me that I have something I can post online. All right.
According to the comments, I guess Cam maced.
He maced somebody? Is it Higbi?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like.
Let's see. Twitter's not really loading very well.
So they're voting again on Friday, right?
Well, she did hit him. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about this one. She definitely hit him. Let me do this. I don't think she's legally correct here. Let's see. I want to play the music because it gets taken down, but
Behind you.
she like hit him and knocked him down. Oh shit! Sorry.
Jay, you're in front.
I hear you.
See it.
Let me go back. It looks like she hits him first. Boom! Knocks him down. Whoa! While she's walking away. Oh, what a bitch! What a bitch! While she's walking away, I just really, really wanted to mace a woman. What a fucking coward! He's gonna get away with it legally, but he's still a bitch. Someone said she got arrested. She was arrested. I mean, like, according to the law, that makes sense, but he's still a bitch. What a fucking loser. All right. I'm going to call it. Any last words, Jen, Amanda, Admir?
No, I think it was a good live. I learned some stuff, and yeah, hopefully, tomorrow I have a good day with these maggots, and yeah.
All right. Just a reminder, tomorrow we are going to be live, but just for 2 hours, so it'll be from 10 to noon Pacific. We'll be here, and I've got something cooked up for you guys. It'll be a little bit different, but I'll work on it tonight. And in the morning,
It's not. Well, actually, you didn't answer me. It's not.
I'm not gonna.
Right.
Mr. Jones is coming back tomorrow. Is that real?
I heard the 8th, but
what the fuck is he doing? Nobody can talk him out of that.
That's
gonna go really well for him. That's gonna go well. Everybody's just totally gonna forget, and nobody's gonna absolutely roll him. Yeah, that'll go well.
I've got tea. I can tell you about later.
Message me.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Admir. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Creative.